Hey, it's January 15th or something like that, right? Well, no, not quite. I'm meteorologist Brian Ivy and very happy to be talking about all this big time heat across the western portion of the country. Enjoying that, nice and warm where you have the ridge, but not so happy to be talking about everything else east of the Rocky Mountains. Big time November cold. It's going to stay that way, except for our friends in Florida. You're enjoying some nice warm weather out there in the peninsula. Besides that, it's also very wintry, not just chilly. Big time snowstorm that moved through portions of a good portion of the country, really overall, Great Lakes. Hey, we saw like 10 inches of snow in spots of southeast Michigan, a couple inches, few inches or so back toward the Ohio Valley, and then several inches interior New England. Big time snowstorm there. You see the big warm temps yesterday afternoon across the southern portion of that big time cold, known as a baroclinic zone. We had the big storm in the middle and that big temperature contrast. That was our Monday afternoon and the evening, and then of course now that we're into Tuesday morning, lake effect snow squalls off multiple lakes. These will eventually shift a little bit towards the east. They will eventually weaken as the actual system exits stage right. And as we zoom things out here, you'll see that it's quiet across a good deal of the country. That lake effect will wind down going into your Wednesday, and we're just going to be monitoring this system. It's kind of a clipper. It's not going to tap into a super ton amount of cold air, especially on the southern side, and it's not going to be super strong as it moves off towards the east. It'll try to strengthen a little bit towards maybe the Twin Cities, in towards Waukesha, Milwaukee, Green Bay, and then lose some of its steam as it goes into Michigan, portions of southern Ontario, and then eventually up into Montreal and the rest of Quebec going through the middle of the end portions of the week. Total snow accumulation from the lake effect outside of the lake effect snow bands, really only a half an inch or two at the most. In the bands, you could have maybe 4 to 6 inches in spots. As that moves out, we're going to be a little bit less wintry going through the rest of the week once the next system moves out. Pretty quiet overall. You'll get a break for a few days before the next guy develops, bringing rain showers across portions of the southeast and then some more snow shower possibilities up in towards portions of southeastern Canada. Then our next system is going to develop here across Billings and Rapid City. That will push eastward. It's going to tap into some cold air and should form into a nice little system going in towards the end of the weekend into early next week. We could see a couple systems come together in what's called phase right here, maybe forming a nor'easter. We'll have to pay attention to it. Could that be another nice interior portions of the northeast hit of snow? Possible. There's not going to be a super sustained cold period, but it's certainly going to be staying pretty chilly across really a great deal of the eastern portion of the country. But notice, big time warmth coming in now from the west, and that will try to at least moderate as it heads east, but we could get into some above average temperatures again within the next week or so across the east. So it's been awesome to hear from many of you, the loyal Snowplow News viewers, reaching out, inquiring about our services, definitely signing a few up and being able to help a lot of you out with detailed, accurate weather information specific for your location and the snow and ice operation in mind. We would love to hear from you and talk and learn some more about your business. Just reach out today for more.